Alrighty, it is 5:57 p.m. I just finished changing all the chapter headers in Cut to the Kill. Took a very long time, but very fun. I'm going to go ahead and change the title page on here because I cannot remember if I did that in Designer or Canva, so I'm going to change it just in case. And then I'm going to make the cover, hopefully, and then play Sims and edit Man of Darkness and get into Untitled Mysteries and then back into BV. I would love to finish BV before the end of the month, so besides Untitled Mysteries, that is the only book I'm going to work on until it's done. But either way, I will give you guys an update when I have one to give. Alrighty, it is 4:38 in the morning on the 24th day of April CampNaNo. I've been working on Untitled Mysteries and BV. I've just been switching back and forth between them. On Untitled Mysteries, I have 1,961 words for the day, and on BV, I have 1,266 words. Progress. I don't know when the end of BV is, obviously. As per usual, I don't plan out my books or anything like that. But I'm getting somewhere in the book, so that's something. Words come out really fast in some scenes and super slow in other scenes. Sometimes they start out really fast at the beginning of a scene and tamper out towards the end, vice versa. Kind of depends, but I guess that happens with about any of my books. Especially when I know that I want to finish the book, then my brain is like, but what if we don't? But things have gone relatively well. I'm very cold. I have icy hot all over my neck and my shoulders, so I'm freezing, so I've put this on top of another shirt in an attempt to keep myself mildly warm, and then I'm turning on the heater every now and then. But I do have a very bad kink in my neck at the moment, and it hurts if I turn my head much further than this that way. So I'm making do. But I had the massage pillow thing on my neck for like the first hour or two of the morning, switching back and forth between like my neck and my shoulders and my upper back, but it helped a little bit, but not a lot. I did get my neck to pop like once, but not where I needed it. I need it to pop along here. I got it to pop on this side near the back. Not what I need. But at the moment, I am going to do one more scene in Untitled Mysteries, and then I'm going to take a break and work on a Pride sketch for a little while, potentially come back to BV or Untitled Mysteries before 8. I don't know, I might work on building the Bo Austin scene once these videos are all uploaded to Google Photos, that way I can record time lapses. Not 100% sure, but if I end up writing anything else later on, before 8, I will give you an update. You will definitely be getting at least one more update on Untitled Mystery progress, but outside of that, not 100% sure. But again, if I do anything past that, I will give you guys at least 2 more updates before I go to sleep. Alrighty, it is 4:13 p.m. and before I can finish making the Cut to the Kill cover, I need to write the back of the book blurb. The description, and with Ashes in the Light, when I did that, the original description that I had written in like 2016 was actually a pretty good descriptor, and it worked, and I didn't really have to change much. With this one, it's a different story, and the original description actually doesn't fit what happens in the book at all. So I'm going to retype out the original and then go from there and keep rewriting it until I can figure out one that works. I don't know how long that will take, so it's a good thing that I met my writing goal already. And then at some point in between this, I'm going to make a smoothie at around 4:30 because I'm waiting for the frozen fruit to thaw out. And then bird chores at 5, and then I need to edit Man of Darkness at some point. So I will give you an update either when I've edited Man of Darkness or when I finish this damn blurb, because I will be counting all of the words that I've written towards my writing count for the day, because it's book related. But that is my plan, and I will see you guys for an update eventually. Hey guys, it is currently 5:43 in the morning on the 25th day of April CampNaNo. Things have been relatively slow. I've been switching back and forth between gaming and writing. Roughly every 5 minutes I switch. I have only been working on BV so far, so that's part of the reason it's been slow. I am at 38,417 words for that book altogether now, which is a plus. I have written 3,362 words in BV alone, so I have met my required word goal for the day with only this book. So for a little bit, instead of this one, I'm going to work on Untitled Mysteries scenes in between gaming instead. Give myself a little break from BV, since this is the only thing I have worked on. And then we'll go from there. I don't know if I will only work on Untitled Mysteries until I go to sleep, or if I will switch back to BV at some point, but regardless, I will give you guys at least one more update before I go to sleep at 8. Alrighty, it is 5:28 p.m. and I feel like I had to do a million things before I could come back here and sit down and actually get to work. But the bird chores are done, the dogs are all taken care of, the cat's taken care of, everything is good, and I can finally get to work. Today I'm going to be spending a lot of time on Cut to the Kill, and first things first, I need to start with the Redbubble merch store. I need to have at least one piece of merch in the store for Cut to the Kill, so that way I can make a QR code as well as a tiny URL to that and put both of them at the end of the print book. For the ebook, I can just put a clickable link, but you can't put a clickable link in a print book, for obvious reasons. We aren't there in our development of technology quite yet, so. But I need to do that first, and then outside of that, the normal font book is completely formatted, the cover is completely made, I've made the mock-ups, everything is good to go on that. But I need to do the same thing for the large print book, so I need to completely reformat it, I need to completely redesign the cover, I need to find a place for the large print sticker on it, and then also the QR code and the website at the end of it. And then all of that stuff needs to go into KDP, and then it needs to be gone over really fast to make sure there are no mistakes that Amazon picks out, and if there aren't, I can order my proof copies sometime within 24 hours, I think, of putting them on there and asking for the proof copies. I don't know if I will get to that tonight. Formatting, reformatting, it takes a long ass time. It normally takes me a couple hours. That's okay, I enjoy formatting, it just takes a while. But that is the plan. Again, I don't know if I'll get to the proof ordering tonight or tomorrow or even this weekend, but I just need them before the beginning of June, so I have time, I can breathe, it's okay. But outside of that, once all of that stuff is done, once I take a break from it, whatever, I need to edit several more chapters of Man of Darkness. I have chapters 11 through 20 and then an epilogue left. I just want it done before the end of the week, sometime by Saturday. That's really my only requirement. And then I'm just going to also, in between all of that, work on my pride sketches, so on and so forth, taking breaks, standing up, walking around, but I'm going to do a lot of work today. So I will give you guys an update when I have an update to give, presumably an update with this. It'll probably be super late again tonight. It'll probably be around like 10 or 11 p.m. depending on how quickly things move or when I take a break or if I do this as one of my breaks or not. But either way, I will give you guys an update as soon as I have one. I'm hoping to make it back around to writing tonight, but it definitely depends on how things go with reformatting and the merch store and the QR code and everything. So, depending on how things go, I will definitely see you eventually for Man of Darkness update, and then hopefully a writing update on BV, but if not, I will see you again for a writing update tomorrow after the edit update today.
Alrighty, it is now 8:30 p.m. and I still haven't moved on to reformatting for the large font. I've spent most of my time so far doing the QR code thing, and then after I finally found a website that would actually do that for free rather than $365 for 24 hours. But I did all of that, and then afterwards I put the PDF of Cut to the Kill and the PDF of the cover into KDP, the cover which was made using KDP's template for that size. Turns out it's the incorrect size despite the fact that I used their template. So I went through and opened up Designer and made a template the same size that the cover is supposed to be, and then put it onto there and made it the background and exported it as a PDF so I could put it into KDP, and now it's the right size. So I'm finally going to move on to formatting it into the large font. I don't know how much I'm willing to go through for it tonight, but we will see, and at some point I will give you guys an update when I finally get around to Man of Darkness.